Hi voters, I'm Steve Neff. I'm a Shep boy. I'm married, 3 adult children and 5 grandchildren. I'm well known as a community sander in Shepparton for many years. I'm also a volunteer for Lifeline for many years, answer the phones for Lifeline as a crisis support worker. I'm president of the Christmas for Those Alone luncheon, and I'm very community minded, and I'm running for council to represent the little people, the mums and dads and the pensioners. I'm a great believer in solar energy. I have solar energy on my house, my home. I believe that it's an asset that the community we could resource more, use more. Also believe in using recycled water on our parks and gardens. Also believe that we need more cycling tracks and less emissions, take vehicles off the roads. We could do this by extending the bicycle network. Also a great fan of tree planting and looking after our environment for my grandkids. Hey Tom, unfortunately there is not enough reason for families to go to the mall. All the vacancies with the shops, there's no reason for families to attend there. Parking is another issue. The urban sprawl is heading out towards all ends of Shepparton, but if we were to develop the mall and make it family friendly, I think would be a good start. The other issue that we have in Shepparton as well is with the parking. Where do you park in the main CBD? There is not a lot of parking. The other issue that I have as well personally is the trucks that go through the middle of Shepparton. It'd be nice to be able to divert the trucks so they're not actually going through the middle of our town, for safety as well as for carbon emissions. And the other thing is that, what do we do for, areas are growing. Housing estates are going outside of the urban sprawl, so we need to be able to have the facilities available to keep up with the growth for future generations. Public transport is a big area, a big concern in Shepparton. I know in my role as president of the Christmas for Those Alone luncheon, to get a disability taxi on Christmas Day is very difficult. There is such a shortage of disability access services for our community. Also, that I'd like to see more bicycle involvement, get more cars off the road and cut down on our emissions. And the other thing I think we need to look at as well is focus on the services that are needed for future growth, because as Shepparton's growing, the City of Greater Shepparton, all of City of Greater Shepparton area, we need to keep up with the growth and cater for the future as well. So not just for the now, but let's plan for 50 years time. So let's concentrate as well. I would like to see, as I said earlier, perhaps we could have a shuttle bus service. I know some businesses have pick up and drop off of customers, but I'm just wondering why we couldn't incorporate some kind of perhaps car sharing service, something that's unique to Shepparton. Or for visitors that are in Shepparton, could we have a tour bus or some kind of things that we could take people around and see the sights, perhaps, just to encourage more people and more visitors to come to Shepparton, especially with the new SAM being built. It would be nice to, when there's people are in the area, visitors and tourists, it'd be nice to get them to support our local businesses by spending money.